It's always best to use your own original images for your website and social media, but you can't always do that. Let's say you need a picture of a penguin. Should you fly to Antarctica to take your own photo? Not practical. But you don't want to get in trouble by borrowing someone else's photo, and you don't want to pay for any of this. So I checked out lots of free stock photo sites and handpicked 5 of them that I think are awesome because they meet some important criteria, or at least I think they're important. First, they're indeed free. Second, you can get a huge variety of photos of people, of nature, of offices, of technology, and even penguins. And at the time of this recording, all of these sites work under a CC0 or similar license. And CC0 is the easiest or most lenient of the Creative Commons licenses. There are no copyright restrictions, there are no attributions required, although attributions are always a nice thing to do. But I still urge you, when you use any of these sites, double check their licenses before you start using them. Finally, I'm only showing you sites that allow you to download images without having to log in or create an account, because I'm really all about helping you have a streamlined workflow. And I said that with a major Philadelphia accent, workflow. Or is that more Valley Girl? And I recommend that you have all these sites that I'm going to show you at your fingertips, because if you can't find an image on one, you should be able to find it on another. And they all have their own flavor, and some of them have some really cool extra features that I can't wait to show you. Okay, let's do this, and I'm going to list the sites in alphabetical order because of my OCD. The first one is Flickr, and most of us think of Flickr as a place to view photos, but not necessarily download them for your own use. But all you have to do up here is type in what you're searching for. I'll say penguin, and then you see where it says any license, choose no known copyright restrictions, and then you scroll down and you'll see the photos ready to be downloaded. Super cool. I also like FreeImages, and this site has a huge variety of photos. I honestly didn't see any difference in the search results whether I clicked on all images or free images. Either way, the premium content is at the top and all the free images are below. Oh, important note, free sites often make their money by referrals to premium sites like iStock and Shutterstock, and that's why you see those iStock and Shutterstock, etc. photos alongside the free photos. Okay, for this next site, I'm going to have my son and trusted assistant, Jacob, share the information.
Pexels. My mom doesn't use Pexels that much, but a lot of people think it's awesome, so it had to be on this list. On Pexels, you can filter images by orientation, size, and color. And Pexels also offers free stock footage, in other words, video.
Thanks, Jacob. The next site is PikWizard. Oh my god, I mean, PikWizard. That's really hard to say. This is a super cool site with lots of bonus features, which I'll tell you about. But one downside that I noticed, when you search for an image, let's say it's for penguins, the premium images are interspersed with the free ones, and that's a bit of a pain to have to sort through them. And by the way, PikWizard also has stock videos, free and premium. But what makes PikWizard stand out is its free design wizard, so you can edit the images on the same site instead of downloading them and then uploading them to another design program. I will tell you that I don't find their design wizard as intuitive as, let's say, Canva, for those of you out there who use Canva, and you guys know I've talked about it before. But again, some of you might find it useful if you want to add some extra design elements, so it's on the list. And by the way, if you have any other suggestions of free stock photo sites that you really like that I'm not mentioning in this video, please feel free to put them in the comments so we can all learn from each other. Okay, so now let's talk about Pixabay. And if you've been following this channel, you know I've talked about Pixabay before, so let's search for our penguins. And at the top, you'll see the sponsored images, but then when you scroll down, you'll see all the rest that are free. Pixabay has the greatest variety of images that I'm aware of, more than 2.6 million, and that includes photos as well as illustrations and vector art and video footage and music and sound effects. And each of these categories has their own search filters, like for images, you can sort by orientation, size, and color. The only downside to Pixabay that I see is that a lot of their images look really stock photo-y. Let's make that a word with hyphens. And it's harder for people to relate to stock photos sometimes because sometimes they can look a little fake. Now, you will also find more natural looking photos on Pixabay, but you have to search a little bit more for them. And as a bonus, I have to mention Unsplash. And some of you know I've talked about Unsplash before. It has more than 1 million photos from more than 200,000 photographers. It has more than 1 million photos from more than 200,000 photographers, so there's a huge variety. Unsplash is definitely one of the most popular free photo sites, but that can be a double-edged sword. A lot of people go there and grab the same photos for their different websites, and I have seen the same photos on different websites. But to Unsplash's credit, I think a lot of their photos look a lot more natural, and in the end, people are going to resonate with that more. Just like this penguin. Maybe I did go to Antarctica just to take that photo. And by the way, Unsplash is one of 7 super awesome content creation tools that I mentioned in this video right up here in the top right corner. So if you're looking for tools to help give you content ideas or make your writing stronger or make it easier to create graphics and video, definitely check this out. Thank you so much and see you in the next video.